Good morning. Another week back at the fairgrounds. Oh, we're off the turf today, though. A little bit of rain, I think, yesterday pulled them off. Big day on Saturday. Lecompte, 13 race card. It's going to be a good one. A little bit of weather concern, but either way, it's going to be a good one. Hope everybody had a good weekend, a good week. We're nearing the end here. Let's jump in. I think it's fairly chalky in a couple races here. I didn't see a lot of value on the card today, so I think press your opinion would be my opinion. So Fairgrounds Race 3, Carolina Smoke Show looks to be the goods here. Big win percent, 64%. Big GSR at 81. Mr. Whitworth Beckham showing up here at the meet, and having a good meet so far. Florent Drew rides. Florent Drew been riding. One last out in a 48 main special. Never easy to come back and win, but this is not a great starter allowance group. Won by a length and a half there off the pace. It's a good spot here for Carolina Smoke Show. Connections did a good job placing here. Bred all day. Probably not gonna be a great price, but I think could be a single early. There's a few of them, so I think you can play cheap if you're playing horizontals. I do like a 4-1 exacta here as well, maybe for a price. Don't go too crazy, but one might run on and run in for second, in my opinion. So 4-1 there, but 4 looks tough. We'll jump to race 4. They came off the turf here, which was a little bit of a bummer. You have the 3 horse, which isn't expected really to run. Mallory Unbridled ended up scratching here. So this looked to be between the 2 and 7 to me. That'd be my opinion. You can play a daily double. I don't know the price you're going to get, so maybe look at some pick 3s because we like some others here. But Gold Zone speed of the race here. Del Home Pedroza looks to be, just fine. And Mo Diva as well. So, I'll throw some analysis in here. But with it coming off the turf, I thought 2 of them would be tough here. In Fairgrounds Race 4, State Bred Main Special. Race 5, Encino looked to be the goods. I know my man Hot Rod in the stretch run chat loves Encino here. I think is going to be tough, for Brad Cox, Florent Drew. We talked about him in race 3 on the 4 horse. I think here as well, just looks to be the goods. I mean, that was a nice win on the Lexington grade 3 on the lead, is showing the ability to come off the lead, coming off the layoff, but I as much don't worry about that with Mr. Brad Cox. And, flow right back, versatile, able to come off the pace here probably. And again, looks to be the goods. You could play a 4, 2, 7, 4, pick 3. I think you could go slim in the pick 4 and pick 5. You might need a little coverage early, but I thought looked good here. So you have a couple different singles in the early sequence, and I think we'll pay a lot, but just press your opinion. I think is the right way to go a lot of times at fairgrounds, and especially when they come off the turf like this. Don't get too wound up and just take what it gives you. Race number 6. The 3 ended up highly wicked, ended up scratching, who I really liked in this race. And with the scratch coming off the turf again, I think Behemoth Star looks to be the goods here. Is bred both ways, has run well on the turf and dirt. Shane Wilson. I didn't really love this race. I think Woods and Water got a shot, and Highland Creek maybe has a price. But Behemoth Star, I think with the scratch off or coming off the turf, I think is the good. So again, more chalk, but I like those earlier plays a little bit better than this race. But that'd be my opinion on race 6. We're going to jump to race 9, the last race of the card here as we close it out. Good luck today if you're playing. If you're playing in the Twin Spires tournament, good luck too. I know many of you are. There's a big tournament on Saturday for Lecompte Day. So I was against Princeton's Pom Pom here. Is going to be speed, but there's also speed from the 4, and that's a tough post from out there. So I think you can try to beat Prince's Pom Pom as a vulnerable favorite today. For sure, a good spot, in my opinion, and 0 for 7 hasn't, is dropping 10 points in SOR, but didn't really run great here back in a 42 and a 44, hit the board, fits here, but that's a tough post. And there's other speed from Never Walk Alone. I'm on my Southern Girl, the second EquinEdge pick, Mr. Tim Thornton in town. He's 4 for 11 at the current meet. He rides predominantly right over on Delta Downs and other parts of the NOLA circuit. but Chip's in here and he's had some mounts and he's done really well. Again, 4 for 11. Lightly raced to an extent, was the favorite last out and just missed, but Thornton didn't ride. Now off the layoff here, 16%, very respectable. So I think there's some pace up front. I think the 4 and 8 going to both show speed. I think the 3 drops into a perfect spot here. Sit a ground saving trip. Maybe we can get a good price around 3-1. I think would be my kind of value bet of the day at 3-1. I didn't find much else. I mentioned that exacta in race 3. I also think a 4-1 exacta in race 4. So 4-1 exacta in race 3 and 5. Sorry, not race 4. Race 3 and 5, 4 and 1 exacta. And then, maybe the 3 here for a little bit of value at the end. 3 free races, QR code up above. I wish everybody good luck. We will be back either this afternoon for tomorrow or tomorrow morning. And then we're prepping for Le Comp Day. Going to put a lot of work in there. Good luck. Crush your bets. Press your opinion. And we'll see you soon.